Hi Capricorn, welcome to your April horoscope. The month starts out with Venus still retrograde until the 16th. And Venus rules your finances and your love. So it's a wonderful time to reevaluate money, how you're spending money, saving money, what you're doing with your money. Are you enjoying your money? Are you enjoying the pleasure of making money? And your relationships, are they bringing you joy? And if not, what needs to change? And very often, somebody from your past can come back into your life at this time of a Venus retrograde. Sometimes to show you that it's time to really release all that past and to give you an opportunity of closure. And at other times, it can be to reignite an old relationship, an old flame. This time, for the first couple of days, this Venus is retrograde along with the Sun and Uranus there in your 4th house. So a really good time to think, especially at the beginning of this month, about your surroundings, your environment. Is it bringing you pleasure? Venus, how can you make it more beautiful? Does it need brightening up? Does it need a jolly good clean? Does it need some paint, new colours, a new bedspread, new cushions? What is it that you can do to make your surroundings more beautiful? And then it moves back into your 3rd house where it resonates along, with Neptune there. So this is a wonderful time really for thinking about your dream relationships, for how you view your relationships. Are you being real? Or are you living a little bit in la-la land? Now, I have to say that Capricorns rarely live in la-la land. They usually are practical. Although, still, there is a dream of the perfect type of relationship, the romance, the love, the flowers, all those kinds of things. So it's about becoming real about romance and really seeing what is happening in your life that is maybe not as romantic as you would like it to be. And again, what can you do to shift that and change that? Now, as if Venus retrograde wasn't enough, we've got Mercury also going retrograde on the 10th of this month until the 4th of May. So the usual things apply. If you've got an important engagement, leave early. Just allow more time for travelling. Back up that hard drive, and if you decide that you've got to sign a contract or negotiate something important, then really check the details very, very carefully. And don't forget, during Mercury retrograde, you can very often find something you've lost, keys, papers, something you've lost. So this Mercury retrograde for you happening in this 5th house, then moving back to the 4th a little later. So this is a really important time for you to reevaluate romance in your life. It's this thing about bringing romance to your life. We all love romance, don't we? And sometimes you Capricorns, you get a little serious. And it's important to find things that make you light-hearted, that you enjoy, that bring that smile to your face. That's what this Mercury retrograde is asking you to reflect about. It's also asking you to reflect about what brings you joy, what brings you pleasure, and are you doing enough of it? You might be reflecting on your business if you've got a business, and if you haven't got a business, you might be reflecting on starting your own business or doing something part-time with your creative energies that could generate you a nice little income. On the 11th of the month, we've got a full moon happening here in the 10th house, joining Jupiter, resonating there with Jupiter. And this is shining a light on your work, your career, what it is you want to do in the world. So there could be some significant changes. Very often a full moon does bring changes. It could be that a project comes to fruition, a completion. It could be that you take your career in a completely new direction. But Jupiter is asking you to step out of the comfort zone, to step into something different that stretches you a bit, but that can really feel wonderful once you've gone beyond the initial pain of the stretching. On the 20th of the month, we've got the Sun coming into this 5th house, shining a light again on you, on being joyful, on what makes you happy, what makes you smile. I would, in fact, even with that Mercury retrograde, make a list of 100 things that make you smile, that bring you joy. And then remind yourself every day to really do maybe 5 or 6 of those things every day. And keep adding to it. Add new things. Be creative. It's stimulating your creative juices beautifully. On the 22nd of the month, we've got Mars coming into your 6th house of work and health. So this is a wonderful time for doing anything to do with exercise, perhaps trying out a new kind of exercise program. It's a good time for ploughing ahead with doing something with your energy. Mars in the 6th is usually very good for your energy, but it often means that you're very, very busy. So it's going to be important that you don't get into workaholic mode, Capricorns, and you balance it out, because on the 26th of the month, we have got a new moon happening in this lovely 5th house of romance, of love, of creativity, of your own business. It's all happening in this house, so new beginnings. It could be a new romance for some of you. It could be a new romance with yourself. What used to make you skip and dance when you were little? Time to think about that now, because you can start a new business. You can do something that brings out the child in you, the joy in you. It's a very exciting month ahead, dear Capricorns. Don't get too funnel visioned in what has to be done. Make sure you relax into these retrogrades, because very often they do slow things down. So if you're feeling things slowing down and you're just sitting in your ship in the middle of the lake with no movement, relax and rest in the silence for a while. And before long, the wind will come and you'll be able to start moving forward again. Thank you for your comments. I really love hearing from you, for commenting, for sharing, for liking. Have a wonderful month.